Hello everyone and welcome back to Renowned Explorers International Society, The Emperor's Challenge. Now you probably are wondering why this video is not the next video in our last run, which was 15.5 I believe, and instead is 16.1. And the answer is, well, I wish I could tell you. The game appears to have just been corrupted. I came back, I got back from work today, I went to go continue recording, and the game was not here in the continue options, and when I checked on the actual file in my folders, it doesn't look right, and I can't tell what happened. So my only guess is that I must have logged off too quickly this morning and something happened with the file because I was in a hurry to get to work. So that is... If that is what happened, that's entirely my bad, and I'm very sorry about that. I was very excited to continue that run. And more importantly, I don't know whether or not our streak is over now. We were trying to have a streak of runs where we got a new treasure, at least one new treasure, in every run. And I don't know if our run is over now. I don't know whether I should count that one as a loss or not, or a failure. So yeah, that's a little confusing. Regardless, I suppose we get to do a new Emperor's Challenge now, so let's take a look. And our new daily, because we did the weekly before, Secret Spotter and True Grit, and I don't want to do it again, even though we did have to cut it off halfway through. Our new one is Aggressive Champion and Secret Spotter. That's kind of interesting. I mean, Secret Spotter we were technically doing, but now it's our secondary challenge instead of our primary. And Aggressive Champion is our new one. That's very interesting. Let me check my notes here and see what kind of treasures we still need. You know what? Actually, let's not do the notes. Let's do so you guys can see. Let's check our collection. And let's go all the way down to Shangri-La. Here we go. Okay, so we are still missing... Oh, we are not missing any of the Shangri-La aggressive treasures anymore. We have gotten all 3 of them. We're missing 2 devious treasures and 1 of the friendly treasures, which we were technically trying to work on last time, and, well, apparently that's not going to happen. So, if we are trying for a new treasure, it cannot be the ones from Shangri-La, because we need to go aggressive. So, that leaves trying for some of these treasures we have not found in the archipelago. There's one we're missing here from Transylvania, looks like. Yes, I believe this is Transylvania. One here from the emerged island. The one that I know about from Egypt. And 2 from the Saxon Kings, which is the gold starter, the gold starting area. Okay, well, that does not leave much leeway trying to get a new treasure while doing an aggressive run, does it? Because we would either have to go for the Saxon King's starter, which is a gold starter, which doesn't help us with Secret Spotter, or we would need to bring Feilin again to hope for getting Feilin's treasure. Feilin, of course, can work in an aggressive team. It's just not her best option. Assassinate is her best aggressive move, and it only works if you're pretending to be friendly, essentially, which is kind of interesting. What else? There's the one in Egypt. We could definitely do that as an aggressive team, but, you know, that's a very low chance of that particular trader spawning. We'd have to watch for that. And then there is the one on the emerged island. We could definitely do that. That's good for an aggressive team, but I don't know how to get it. I have no clue what the specification is to grab that treasure because I've never seen it. And there's the one in Transylvania, which is right next to the Baba Yaga treasures, which makes me wonder if it is a Baba Yaga event that I haven't never gotten. And that is very possible. But then again, that requires Baba Yaga to spawn. So, yeah. The other option is to go to the Lost Island. There is a treasure I'm missing from the Lost Island, and I'm pretty sure I know where to get that one, because there is a boss in the Lost Island that sadly I have never beaten. And so maybe, you know, maybe this is the opportunity for that. Yes, I think that is. This is my opportunity to try to beat that last boss in the Lost Island. Now this may go very poorly, because that is an extremely hard boss. Probably I think everyone sort of agrees that the boss that I have not defeated in the Lost Island and then is the most difficult one by far. And I don't know if an aggressive crew is the right choice for that, but that seems to be our only chance to get a new treasure reliably. So let's go for it. Now, that said, this leaves us open to basically do a lot inside of an aggressive team because Secret Spotter is mostly going to be dependent on campfire cards. So we have the option of quite a few people. Let's see, who's really, really good for secrets? I know there's a couple people that are just amazing for them. Bia, for example. And actually, you know what? Ooh, you know what? Let's try something interesting. Let's run Bia. Because Bia has a campfire story that allows her to exchange collect for secrets. So, if we did an aggressive group that focused on getting gold, we could start Sacks and Kings, which would give us a chance to gain the 2 treasures we're missing from there, and still get our secrets by changing all our collect for secrets when we want to. That could be very, very interesting. So, that said, I'm looking for a character who can be our captain, who is aggressive and very good at finding gold. So let's take a look, shall we? I'm just gonna very quickly, oh, here we go. Errol, right away, might be a good option. 6 extra collect whenever you complete a research paper, all right? We'll keep him in mind. I'm just gonna pan through very, very quickly. Harry's not bad, 100% extra gold from treasure hunt. Pretty good. Hattis, very nice in an aggressive crew, and 10 collect at the start of every expedition. Also gain 2 insight if you end an expedition with 50 collect or more. Now, we will very rarely end an expedition with 50 collect, especially for trading it for secrets, but just the extra 10 collect for every expedition could be very nice. Hattis might be a good option here. Yes, yes, yes. Molly, 3 collect per level of rogue in your crew at the end of each expedition, and you get the armor reduction aura on all of your rogues and athletes. That's pretty good. And her campfire card gives you 30 collect straight off the bat, which is also really decent. You could also run Molly as not your captain and run Hattis as your captain, and that 30 collect will probably push you over the 50 collect threshold, which would give you those extra 2 insight. That could also be good. Well, I guess, you know what? Let's start at the beginning. If we're going to do this, we need to take Bia. She's not going to be our captain, but we definitely need to take her. So there you go. Bia is one of our members. Now, Bia is a tactician that can learn Quick Thinker, and she's pretty strong aggressively. Let's see about Molly. Molly is a rogue and athlete. Pretty nice. Both of those are good things to have. And she is decent in an aggressive crew with Flank and Shank. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. And a decent devious AoE on top of that. Or would I rather have... I'd rather have Harry, because Harry's insane, especially with his cone-piercing shot that you can get, which is just ridiculous, and you can get it really early in the game. You can get it on his 2nd level up. But his captain perk, not too hot. 100% gold from treasure hunt isn't that great. So if we're going to take Harry, he should be a regular crew member. And that still leaves our captain, which could definitely be Molly. That would be pretty good, especially because Harry starts as a rogue. So Molly's captain perk will do double duty. Alternatively, let's keep looking. Let's keep looking for our captain here. 5-10 gold from campaign, pretty good. I like that one. A 5 status from collect. Dolores' captain perk is insane. It makes all your collect tokens better, gives you the option of also going pretty heavy on status, and I really, really like it. Really like that one. Very, very strong ability. Yeah. That's also an option. Yeah, okay. I think, so it's between Dolores or Molly, probably. Or Hattis. Dolores, Molly, or Hattis. I'm reluctant to take Hattis because I'm already currently hovering Harry. Now, I don't have to take Harry. I could choose someone else, obviously. But I really like him in an aggressive crew. And I like his options for perks. Beguiler and Rogue is a really interesting combo. We already have a Quick Thinker option in Bia, so Hattis would be a double up there. Harry also has Underdog, the extra 1 to 2 stats from Collect every time he succeeds on a spin, which just pairs really well with Dolores. Oh, you know what? What I haven't done at all is look into other ways to get secrets besides Bia's Spy Circle, and we should have a secondary way of getting them. That's probably smart. So who would be a good secondary way? Does anyone that I mentioned have a good secondary way? Probably not. I do like Molly's True Story. 30 collect just off the bat is really good, and she gets extra collect every expedition just because, which is pretty nice. I'm tempted to run this team, Molly, Bia, and Harry, and just try to get Bia's Spy Circle very, very early. This does mean we're doubling up on Rogue perks, but that works with Molly's Outback Cutthroats. Just thinking about it. I usually hate to double up on perks. You know, Molly would be really good if we had like a rogue champion challenge. But we don't right now. Or Dolores, because Dolores' ability is so strong. It's just insane. The only problem with this team is we'd be relying essentially entirely on Bia's Spy Circle to give us those secrets. But Dolores would make it easier to afford especially the Entourage that lets you get a secret for every encounter you complete in an aggressive attitude. So that might be worth it just by itself. And so would Underdog, actually. You know what? Yeah, okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to do an aggressive champion run with these crew members, relying on Bia's Spy Circle to give us secrets, and then, if that's not enough, or in addition, we will have Orphan Child and Wrestling Star both contributing campaign for all our collect tokens, which will then allow us to purchase the specialty entourage that gives us secrets for every aggressive fight that we win, hopefully pretty early on. That should give us more than enough secrets to complete the secondary challenge, and of course, the aggressive champion challenge should be quite simple at that point. We are doubling up slightly on Quick Thinker perks, but we could always not make Bia a Quick Thinker and just put her full Tactician, and then make Dolores a dual Athlete Quick Thinker, and have Harry be a dual Rogue Beguiler. I think that will work very well. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. And we are going to start Saxon Kings, because we are looking for those 2 treasures that I have not ever gotten. Let's go. All right. Be very interesting. I'm curious about this. This is it, the Emperor's Challenge. Let's go. We do not need the tutorial. We know what we are doing. At least, I try to tell myself that. Occasionally it seems like it, occasionally it doesn't. And we've got 2 encounters right off the bat, which we should probably just take. Because first of all, it's the first area, and we should do all of the stuff in the first area. And secondly, because our main challenge is to solve fights aggressively. Makes sense. Start the encounter. Come on, let's go. And Bia, can you just take out this guy in one shot? Yes, good. Hiya! Stab him in the stomach. Dolores, come down here. Ooh, Dolores cannot one-shot one of these guys. That's very interesting. What is her attack compared to Bia starting out? I'm kind of curious. 30 versus 41. Wow, Bia has a ton of attacks starting out. Jeez. What is she getting that buff from? Oh, tactically prepared. Right. Huh. Harry also can't, but he can one-shot with Enrage. So let's go ahead and do that. That actually would let us solve this encounter with a motion spreader if we wanted to, but we'd risk not ending it aggressively. We have 5 points in aggressive and 1 point in devious. Is it worth the risk to get 1 point to maybe not get aggressive champion? I don't know. We'd get 2 points for that. I don't recall how many points you get for ending a fight in devious, and that's what I'm worried about. I'm gonna risk it because, you know, it's science. So this should be worth 2 points of devious, which should put us at 3, and aggressive is currently at 5. So let's see what happens. 4 points in devious. Okay, so we lost 2 points in aggressive, and we got an extra point in devious for that. Interesting. All right, I'll have to keep that in mind. So unfortunately, we didn't get our aggressive champion. A landslide. All right, hey, we found some valuable minerals, though. Do we want to take those? Yes, we do. Very nice. I guess we'll go this way? Or this way? We could go this way. I mean, we could go any way we wanted. Let's go this way. A group of sheep. Let's go. We definitely want to fight these sheep over the grass because, again, we need those aggressive wins, and we just gave up one to do some science. So, let's continue. We do get no rewards for solving this aggressively, which is a little sad. Apparently, you don't learn anything scientifically if you just murder every sheep you come across. Fascinating. But you do get science if you compliment any sheep you come across, and you also get science if you insult any sheep you come across. It's just if you murder them, you don't get any. That seems unusual, because if nothing else, you could always autopsy them later if you murder them, and learn something that way. But maybe it's assumed that you already know everything there is to know about the innards of sheeps. I don't know. More likely the game is just like, you're a bad person because you murdered sheep, we're not going to give you any rewards. That's probably more likely the case. Okay, we get some study, and everyone leveled up, which is very nice. Do we want Rogue or Beguiler to start with? I guess we'll take Rogue. For one thing, it gives us some attack, which would be nice early. We will definitely take the Tactician on Bia, and we will take the Athlete on Dolores. Alright, let's keep going. Are you in for the climb of a lifetime? We'll take some extra supplies. Yeah, sure, why not? And we get some status for getting to the top of this very high mountain. And there is our campfire. We want to be a spy circle. That's the important one to grab early. Ooh, did not get it. Alright, we are going to throw away all 3 of those. It's tempting to take Quick Thinker Reflexes, but we need be a spy circle very early, and I don't think it is worth it to not get it. I would like tournament training, because this gives some extra collect. So we'll take that, we'll throw these 3 away, and search for spy circle. As the most renowned explorers know, Dolores is a pro wrestler known as La Bestia de Sangre in Mexico. Dolores thinks wrestling is going places, and the crew can take advantage of this by forming a wrestling company. What a bold idea. However, the crew needs some training first. Dolores will make an excellent mentor. Who will receive the first training? Let's give it to Bia, because she is already a fighter. Before Bia can start her wrestling career, she is baptized with a new wrestling name, El Asesino de Sombras. Does she master wrestling, smashing, or get 3 encounter? And let's go ahead and give her, let's give her some wrestling, sure. The training is heavy, but Bia and Dolores see it through. Besides the obvious physical result, Bia and Dolores also grow closer together. Very nice. We'll see what kind of buff we got for them to start with. Looks like 5 spirit and 10% speech power. Interesting. Alright, let's continue. More fighting to be done. 2 thieves. We will not take the bribe, but we will try to stop them. and we're going to stop them the only way we know how, which fortunately does give us a bunch of extra rewards. Very nice. So I did choose to give Bia the level in Athlete as opposed to just taking the Collect for a couple reasons, but mainly because that card also gave us +2 Collect at the end of each expedition based on the number of athletes we have, and of course Bia now counts as an athlete, which she wouldn't have before, so there's just an advantage there. I think I am going to defeat this guy. Devious, just get him out of the way. There's a chance that my shot would not have taken him out. And then we'll just use 2 physical attacks to take out this last guy, and that will ensure that we end the combat aggressively. No problem at all. I am a little disappointed we're not one-shotting these guys, but they are a little stronger than the average Mook in the boss fights. So even though we can't one-shot them, we should be able to one-shot the ones that our opponent from Rivalos Party brings against us. We did have an efficient option there that we did not get. I wasn't too worried about it at this point. I'd rather just get through all these I'll get through all these events really quickly and try to start working on Aggressive Champion Secret Spotter as soon as possible. In fact, here is the Hidden Horde, and I am going to take a secret just to make sure we do get that Secret Spotter right away. Harry loses some speech power because we're already taking debuffs, which is a little concerning. But there's still a lot to do on this island, so no way we're going to stop now. Good thing there are some supplies down there. A local rugby team, and Bia is very good at this, actually. Lots of armor, 20% from fighter, and 20% from athlete. I'm surprised. She's actually a lot better than Dolores because she has so much armor. Huh. Usually I would have assumed Dolores would have been the go-to with her levels of athlete, but it's the way it goes. Alright, we got some campaign and collect from doing a great performance in the rugby team. Bia did lose some attack power, which is unfortunate. She was our strongest member. But we can get some supplies here and move along. 2 people having a heated discussion as you walk by. One of them yells at you. Is using speech the best way to solve a problem, or how about physical attacks? We definitely want physical attacks. And let's give that to Harry, because he has his piercing shot already. And I would like that to be very good. The rain is becoming unbearable, and the crew is looking for shelter. After searching for a while, a cave is found. Alright. As you explore the cave, you notice lots of Saxon war equipment, including some skeletons, probably wounded soldiers that died in the caves. Bia, as a tactician, can actually choose the best equipment, getting more rewards than normal. And notices some tactical plans written on the cave walls. Studying this will give you tactical defensive insight. Bia does not have defense, so we will give her tactician defense. Excellent. Bia's already a level 4 tactician. That's pretty awesome. An abandoned shack. Let's search it. Some jewelry. Alright. And we're taking more debuffs. Some speech defense this time. An excavation tent. A girl with a lab coat and glasses screams in terror and trembles in fear. We can try to persuade her we're not here to murder her. We look kind of like murderers, though, so I don't blame her. Probably because we are. We are kind of murderers. We just didn't want to murder her in particular. Okay, well, she's throwing stuff at us. We're gonna leave. Losing some armor, alright. A Saxon castle. Yes, we definitely want to check that out. Open the gate. And we have the option to look for a throne room, a bedroom, or the catacombs. And we are going to look for the catacombs because I know that the treasure I am missing is there. Let's find them. So, we are not good at information gathering, but we will do our best. 30% chance. And we failed. No information is gathered, measurements are unreliable, knowledge is missing or outdated, so we have to go randomly. That's unfortunate. 33% chance of the catacombs, which is what we want. We'll see. It's the throne room. Very unfortunate. We could have gotten our new treasure right there, but we'll take the mantle. No big deal. And, ooh, too bad we don't have any speakers, because that would be very nice, but instead we will take the 3 collect and 3 campaign. We might get a bunch of treasure hunts later, but we're probably going to spend most of our options for secrets. So we'll take the 3 collect and 3 campaign. Unfortunate. 1/3 chance there of getting our new treasure, and we just didn't luck out. Dolores spots a giant bird's nest with some strangely covered eggs. These interesting eggs are certainly worth a bunch, but getting them might prove a challenge. We'll let Harry try. Minus 10 grit if we fail. And we are going to fail. Well, this was not a good first island. Let's be honest. We took a lot of debuffs. We failed in a lot of places where I would have liked to have succeeded, and this was not a success. Oh well. Let's continue and see who Ravelo is going to send us. It is Amir. Now, Amir is okay if we are aggressive. He's not thrilled about it. He preferred that we be devious. But if we beat him up, he won't be too angry at us. And I think we're going to do the same thing we usually do with an aggressive team, which is walk backwards, take out this group that's behind us, hopefully. Except we can't, because Bia lost some attack power, and now only has 17 attack, which is very, very low. Very low. Yeah, she's lost 60% of her attack. That's enormous. That's really, really unfortunate. But hopefully we'll be okay anyway. We will see. We do want to end this aggressively, of course. It's too bad we didn't end that first fight aggressively, because we could have gotten all 4 that we needed in this very first expedition. But that's the way it goes. We'll see if we can get a really good piercing shot with Harry here. They're kind of lined up nicely. Not from there we can't. Maybe from here. Ooh. Can we hit all 3? That's what I would love. It's so close. It doesn't look like it, though. It looks like... Oh my gosh. I think they both highlighted for a second there, didn't they? Or did they? I think it's just slightly off. Is there anywhere else we can stand that would be better? Not really. We kind of have to stand there. We can go up here. We can only hit 2. I think it's got to be here. It's so close to being able to hit all 3. And we cannot quite do it. Huh. Well. What do we want to do then? Yeah, we're too far away then. Alright, basically I'm trying to decide if we should just go after Amir then, and just try to take him out. But if we miss, it's going to be very hard on us. Well, that didn't miss at least. And there we are into Devious, which is good. Let's see, let's bring Bia down. She has a couple options here. She could try to just hit Amir. She's got so little attack power from those debuffs. And somehow, despite shoving her sword in the wrong direction, she did manage to hit him. And, you know what? Dolores could finish him off if we get the hit. If we don't, we're going to take a lot of damage. We got it. Alright. We'll just finish off the fight and call it good. Amir stops and stares at you. You are strong. Mildly impressive, my friend. Let's see if you can beat us again. He drops a sack of coin and a mysterious checklist. Alright. Dolores takes it and reads it out loud. 1 in the tomb of the Forgotten King, 1 held by locals, and 1 near the dangerous cliffs. Due date today. Now, I want to do the tomb, because I know the tomb has the sword in it. And the sword is the one I want, the Sword of Justice. However, we are very, very bad at this. So, we can't do that. Second best one is probably the Dangerous Cliffs. That has the chance of the Saxon Golden Horse, which is good for someone who's trying to collect. So we'll try for that one instead. I would like the sword. It's good for if you're planning on solving encounters aggressively. But we'll see. We still have a chance at it. 13% chance of the sword, 75% chance of the horse, and 13% of the Heliodor, which we really don't want. And we got the horse. That's fine. +1 collect at the end of each expedition for each level of rogue, quick thinker, or extra gold from treasure hunt. I think I'm going to take the +1 collect for each level of rogue, because we do have Harry with us, and he has 3 levels now. Yes. So that's 3 collect at the end of every expedition. That's pretty good. So we did end up with probably over 30 collect tokens on that run. Not too shabby. Unfortunately, did not get our new treasure. Oh well. Okay, we get 6 extra collect for each level of athlete we have, and 3 extra for each level of rogue. So yep, puts us at 34 collect. Pretty good for the first expedition. Now, one thing we are going to be very short on, of course, is research, which is kind of unfortunate, but that's the way it goes. We're going to skip the ceremony, and we'll take our 2 supplies from our Renowned Explorer emblem. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm very sorry the last episode did not get to be continued. I don't know what happened. I'll try to be better about making sure I close out the game properly in the future so that hopefully does not happen. Thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please put a like on the video. If you would like to see more like this in the future, please subscribe to the channel. And I look forward to seeing you next time in Renowned Explorers.